Okay, if you're a guitarist and you're anything like me, you probably have an affinity for gadgets. And here's a gadget I found a while ago. It is some kind of a depth gauge measuring thing that can be used to set up your guitar. So let me show you how it works. Now, is it any better than the steel rule and the feeler gauges that we've used in the past? Probably not. But it's more fun, so let's have a look. Now this thing will measure in millimeters, fractions of an inch, or actual fractions. And I found it useful for doing two things. For measuring the action, the specs on this neck call for 1/16 of an inch at the 17th fret, and for measuring the height of the strings at the very first fret. So let me show you how it works. It takes two hands to operate this thing. I hope you'll be able to see it. I have it set for fractions. So I go to the 17th fret. There we go. Let me do the A string. You straddle the string with this thing, and you let the little plunger set on the string, and then you have to zero it. There's a button that zeros it. Okay. Then you press the little plunger down, and it'll read a fraction. It'll tell you the height of the string. And in this case, it's telling me 5/64, so it's not quite right. I would have to get out and adjust it, but I'm not really quite holding it right because I was trying to do this with one hand so you can see. But anyway, it kind of works, as opposed to the old method of getting your steel rule out and measuring it. The other thing I said is you could measure the height of the string at the first fret. There is something that it's not good for, or at least I haven't figured out how to do it. Let me show you that. Okay, I have not figured out how you can do neck relief with this thing. And I know there's all kinds of different methods for doing it. I was taught a long time ago that you capo at the first fret and you hold it down at the last fret, and you go to the 12th fret and you look for like 10 thousandths. Now I see they're telling you to capo at the first fret, hold it at the 12th fret, and go to the 6th fret and look for 6 thousandths. But what I haven't figured out how to do is how to hold it with one hand and at the same time work this thing. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're trying to set the relief, you're still going to need the trusty old feeler gauge or the tap method. But anyway, and it's a cool gadget. It's from LMI. I'm sure you can look it up on the internet and find it somewhere. I forget what I paid for it. And I see now Stuart McDonald has one that actually clamps on to get around that problem, so you don't have to use two hands on the meter itself. But I don't think I'll be spending money on that. I have a steel ruler and I have feeler gauges. And if I feel like it, I have a fancy gadget. So there you go. See you later.